Hello, guys. Hello. So, a few things today. It's going to be a bit about news and sales because a lot of you asked me for advice and I will give you my opinion. But first, keep in mind this weekend, the Air Superiority 2024 finals begin. And with it, we have new Twitch drops. I don't know if I will be casting this weekend. I believe I will. I'm not sure though. They haven't confirmed me yet, but I will see you guys for sure in these weekends, right? There, if you guys want to, get the Twitch drops, which are these ones, right? But first, I recommend you guys to watch this video because the intro is like insane. The video is really cool. They have cooked, and yeah, these are the skins, right? We are going to get two planes and one tank, right? In this case, is the Panther A, I believe it is, which is beautiful. By the way, I know, like if you are into historical skins, it's not going to be your thing, but we have some very cool skins. Look at this; it's just beautiful, man. I really like this one. It's just so cool, and this one as well. I really like the fade and the confetti. But yeah, and yeah, just wanted to say that we also get a deep point 3D decoration, a decal. Look at this. Just we get two decals actually and a 3D decoration, which is very cool about the deep point. So just check the tournaments. It's a very cool meta, right? So I really recommend you guys to watch the tournaments. It's really fun, and you guys can come and say hello, right? Just let the teams cook and enjoy the matches, which are very intense, right? So now we're going into the actual sale for the 12-year-old anniversary. You guys can use my link if you guys want my decal and or support me, right? If you already got the decal but you want to support me, I will get 3% of what you guys buy, so I really appreciate that, right? And yeah, going into the sale, let's go nation by nation, starting by USA. Um, USA gets four tanks, starting from bottom to top. We get the T-29, the XM1, the KBT, the M1 KBT, and the Clickbait. Of those four, I will really recommend the T-29 as a very solid mid-tier heavy tank. Very good as a grinder, very powerful in every situation. Even in up tiers, you will have such a good time with this thing, and it's very solid. And then, if you want to grind entire tree and you want a high tier premium, I really recommend you to get the M1 KBT. It's way better. It's way better than the clickbait to grind because gets a better matchmaking, and it's a very capable tank in the VR without getting those terrible full premium player teams. Right? You kinda can skip that hell of a premium VR when you are playing the M1 clickbait, right? So I will really recommend you to get the KBT instead of the clickbait because it's just better. Like at the VR, it's just better. And yes, you will get up tier and you will have the clickbait teams, but the moment you get a match that is not that VR, you will get such a better experience, guys. So I really recommend this one instead of a clickbait. Right? Then moving on, Russia gets a few tanks as well. Gets three of them. Gets the Object 120 pack. Gets the T55AM1 pack, and gets the Turms pack. Right? Of those three, the Object 120, if you are looking for a vehicle to meme with, this thing is an amazing HE slinger, right? It's a glass cannon and it has a very particular playstyle. I have a video on it in the channel. You guys can check it out. It's actually really fun to play. But if you guys are looking for a solid grinder, I think the T55AM is the best tank for kind of a new player that is looking to grind Antar 3 for the first time. It's way better than the Turms, right? It's just way more forgiving, gets a very good matchmaker and a very strong lineup. If you guys saw my 8.7 Russian lineup, I guess you guys know what I'm talking about. This is just way better. And then the Turms, because that lack of reverse speed, right, requires you to play in a certain way that doesn't really translate to any other tank. Especially when you're moving higher in the ranks of the Russian tech tree and you want to be heading towards that TTBBM, right? Which TTs, as you guys know, have very good reverse. Well, I mean, not very good, but have quite a decent reverse speed, right? And because this thing lacks it, you will have to be playing in a certain way that can be annoying for a new player, right? On Atlas, we have the K50 pack, the Black Shark pack. If you want an Ellie for higher VR rush in the future, yes, but I wouldn't. If you pick this and this, I wouldn't recommend you to run that in a lineup because you will be having a 30% win rate and having a miserable experience, right? So it's up to you at the end of the day. Then let's move on to the smaller nations, right? The Fuji, the best tank Japan can get is a premium, right? Type 90s are incredible tanks, are very good, are very fun. So I really recommend the Fuji. It's one of my favorite premiums in the game. So yeah, I really recommend it. The Raam Segol is just very good too. It's a jack of all trades, right? You have an answer to every situation. You have very good cell selection. You get an amazing APDSFS, and you get an HE, which is, if you guys saw my Raam Segol video, it's just amazing because it can overpressure so much stuff. It's actually incredible. Then you have a million smoke grenades. You have the ESS. You have very good thermals. So it's a very good tank, right? To have. Then moving on, we have the ZZ96A. This one I will skip simply because if you want a higher tier premium to grind China, the Alkalit might be the answer. And this one, yes, it's half price. But your experience with the ZZ 96A is that it's going to be like very mid, to be honest. It's a very mid tank. It's just a worthy 72, which with a weaker turret, you can get, the roof overpainted by everything and just a massive lower plate. And I don't really recommend it. It's just a very mid tank. And I think you guys should wait because this is not this is not it. Let's just say it like that. Okay. Then we have Germany with two Leopards packs, right? We have the 1E1, the L44, which is very strong at the VR. I have been playing it a bit these few days, and I will do a video on it. I I hope it's ready for the weekend, the video. Yep. And it's very good. It's 9.3, very capable medium tank that doesn't quite rely a lot of in the armor. It's not very forgiving, but you have a very good gun, very good thermals, decent mobility, as well as decent handling and depression, right? So it's a very good all-rounder tank, right, to grind. It's a solid grinder. And if you want to go for the higher tier possible in the cell to be able to grind the entire tree, the 2 4 is just actually 4 is very solid. You have very good mobility, very good gun handling, smokes, thermals, the M23, which is okay at the VR, doesn't really struggle that much because it's 120, the M23. So it's a very is the way to go if you want to grind with a highest tier possible premium, right? Okay. Then moving on into Sweden, we have the strv 121, which is the same as this, just gets HE instead of hit FS to overpressure, SPAs and all of that, which is very good. And the common net looks cool, not gonna lie. So yeah, it's the same thing as this. So if you want a grinder for Sweden, go for it. Have no fear. This thing is very noob friendly, right? It's just very forgiving to play. Um, then we have the Centauro RGO, which is very good. Like, not gonna lie, this thing is very good. It's a Centauro 120, has the 5 second reload, the CL round for Italy, which is amazing. That round, it's just very high pen round, and that's quite a lot of spalling, right? It's just very quick, right? And you have a very mobile platform, a very decent a very decent thermals as well. I think it gets Gen Gen 3 thermals. I don't remember, but it's just a Centaur 120, and it's probably one of the best top tiers you can get, right? Versus the 27, which is not really, it's Hungarian. So yeah, so this thing very good. I really recommend it. I have a video on it, so check it out. I really like it. Also, because no armor best armor, sometimes you survive some shots. And one good thing about the Centauros is that the commander and the gunner, they're each in one side of the tank. So if you shoot it in one side of the turret and you don't kill the entire tank, you can just retaliate really quickly. So you will get a few kills like this. So yeah, very cool tank. And I think with it we are done. Like, the rest is just planes and boats and helis, which I don't care. So yeah, I hope the video helped you guys out. As always, I will see you guys tomorrow with a normal video. Right? I think it's going to be a very special British tank, right? So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow as always. Thanks for watching. See you. Bye bye.